let me go back to that consulting for equity, or are you asking for equity? Because you're not really making any, unless you ask for a percentage of the cash flow, you're not going to realize your gains unless there's some kind of exit. Did you ask for an exit too? Say, hey, at 5 years, I want to be able to sell my shares back. You can have the first right, or if there's an exit, like you sell to a bigger company or go public or something like that. How did you know
So actually with the first company, the financial one, I basically sold it like year after back to the original owner. I was like, hey, now but it was like, I don't even remember the reasons, but basically I was like, okay, buy me out. I didn't see a lot of upside, right? It was the first deal. So I was like, if you want to give me equity and then I can brag about I have done the deal, I'm fine with that. Right? So I was like, I wouldn't do that deal right now.
You don't make any gains. You can't see it it's on paper and it doesn't mean anything. It's not, there's no currency in it, right?
But still from 0 to 1 is a big step, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's the experience.
It's major, right? So I sold it, and right now, basically, I have that with that same partner. We have another kind of company that I'm still keeping, but from the first one, I'm getting like basically just fees.
Was there any dividends set up or anything?
No, it wasn't even a company that would make enough profits, right? Okay. So it was kind of like, so I would do it again. Disclaimer, now we are more focusing on basically buying businesses.
The whole 100% of the business, right?
The whole 100%. Because one thing that I can tell when we are talking about consulting for equity, what I found and I don't like about that part is, and I'm a huge fan of Tony Robbins, and he says that every problem in the business is either business owner strategy or mindset, right? And when you think about it, if you buy a piece of the business, but the original owner is still there,
you're not going to solve anything.
The mindset and strategy is there, right? And you need to not fight necessary, but argue about a lot of stuff.
That's a great point.
Whatever, but at some point I'm like, I don't want to fight. I want to do whatever I want and then pay the price if I made bad decision or reap the reward.
That is the perfect fork in the road decision right there, because it doesn't make sense to do consulting for equity unless you're getting some kind of dividend or percentage of profits. Because like you said, you come in there and say, to grow this you got 20% of the business. To grow this business, we need to do this, this, and this. But the guy just sits there and goes, no, we're not going to do it. We're only going to do 50% of that.
Yeah,
you're stuck with some dead stock that you're going to sell back anyway, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's that part. So right now, I'm more like the idea of buying businesses and working on like
this is where
to be able to buy more, right? Like that just like my feedback, like experience from that. But one more thing about that, we can stick there, but if you want to move, that's fine. But one thing that I want to say is we would do it right now. We actually proposed a deal like that to another marketing company that basically they wanted to, or the original owner or the owner, she wants to be more on the sell side, right? And we have a great CEO in our company that we bought. Right, we have the financial stuff, we have a great CFO. So we were like, okay, we can provide all those resources that you are missing right now and focus on the sales, and then you will have bigger boat and kind of like you can sell more things. It didn't work out, but the point is, like at the start, I was like, let's ask for 20%, right? And then my partner was like, think about it. And he was like, we need to ask for 50 at least, because basically I would provide myself, my business partner, our CEO that is making 100,000 plus, right? For a company that is making like 100,000 profit for 20%, for 20,000, like digress the focus on all of us for somebody else. Like there's like, we will be the cheapest person that they can hire, right? So don't do it. It makes no sense, especially if you have other things that you can focus on. I would do it for the first deal, for example, and just going from the 0 to 1 is a huge thing.
Yeah, it's the experience.
but then be careful and really make sure that it's worth it at the start. So I would really look at, okay, if I'm getting 20%, if it's business that is making 100,000, then I'm fine for 20,000.
Yeah, I want to make one more point of that. There was a show with Marcus Lemonis where, even though he'd buy a minority part of the company that showed the profit, he would always make a point of and having it on camera saying, look, I'm only buying 20% of the company, but I am 100% in charge.
Yeah.
And make sure that he's looking in the other person's eyes. And they said, yes, you are. Right. Yeah.
Oh, so even adding this layer, so then from now on they understand what's the structure of decision making.
Yeah, that was a great show. I wish I was still, I don't know if it's.
I hope this video has inspired you. If you need help buying your first $1 million business, make sure to visit me at dealflowsystem.net. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe down below. Comment on it, share it, tell everyone about it. And thanks for watching.